Hey guys, today I am in a village called Temple, standing next to this old ruin which was once the headquarters of the Knights Templar in Scotland. Stay tuned to see more. Back in the year 1119, all the way in the Holy Land of Jerusalem, there were 9 Christian monks that were given the important role of protecting the pilgrims and defending the Temple Mount in Jerusalem. You see, these monks, they spread all over the Christian world at that point of time. And in 1129, they met with the King of Scotland. And the King of Scotland granted them this land here. The king granted the knights the land of Ballintroduch, about 10 miles south of Edinburgh. It's now known as Temple. I wonder why. You see, these knights were answerable to no man. Only the Pope had a say in the knight's life, which meant they were tax-free all throughout Europe. And they were clearly astute businessmen, as by the time 1307 came around, the Templars owned over 500 properties in the land of Scotland. And 1307 was a fantastic year. You see, the King of France had taken a disliking to the Knights Templar, saying that they were disloyal to God, and tried their very best to banish them from the lands of Europe. And the Knights made their way to Scotland because there was a great king here called Robert the Bruce, who slaughtered his enemy in front of God. And for this reason, he was excommunicated. And with that, the whole land of Scotland was excommunicated with him. And for anyone who doesn't know Christian talk, it means the man was banished from God. And what can you do but let the knights come up and join us in the battle against the English? And that's exactly what the Bruce done. And the story goes that the Knights Templar helped the Scots defeat the English at the famous Battle of Bannockburn. And for that, I thank you, Jesus. Scotland's connection with the Knights Templar will go on for many more years, because the connections between Temple here, Rosslyn Chapel and Gilmerton Cove are all strongly associated with the Knights Templar. But the thing that all those 3 locations have in common is an obscure amount of mystery, because the carvings and the masonry that's been left by the Templars are quite simply unexplainable. And with this whole world the way it is, and their strong links to Freemasonry, which some people do believe that the Knights Templar adapted and turned into what's now known as the Freemasons. And if you want to go through to the Illuminati, join in some wee conspiracies, we could go all day. But where I am going to take you, it's kind of cool too, because I didn't expect this at all. So I'm going to come out of here, a lovely yew tree, and we will get to some of the strangest stone carvings I've ever seen in a graveyard in my whole life. Never mind in Scotland. It is like a skull and crossbones, some Viking style thing. Like winged angel, don't know what that is. We got some more, we got another winged angel here with a really strange face. I don't think that's an angel. I mean, I don't really know much about this stuff, guys, I'm not gonna lie. Some really incredible carvings, like, that I can only associate with Vikings or something. But I really am sure, because that, guys, is not the Saltire. And that is not a normal thing to see in a Scottish graveyard. So very cool. Very cool indeed. So guys, that was your short introduction to the Knights Templar in Scotland, and I do hope you enjoyed it. It's a very fascinating subject and it's very deep, and there's lots of different opinions on everything, so I try not to give you any opinions, just giving you some general things about the area and what we do know about the connection between the Knights and Scotland. So yeah, if you enjoyed this episode or whatever it is, give me a wee thumbs up, and if you want to see more stuff about Scottish history and Scottish culture, smash the big red like button and you'll see more of me every week. Cheerio.